General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, March 19th, tease that Nina has never felt as desperate as she does now. Things are slowly spiraling out of control, and she knows that if she doesn't act now, she could lose everything. Standing before Willow, Nina no longer maintains the strong demeanor she once had. She's pleading, trying to convince Willow to side with her, as this could be her only chance to take down Drew before it's too late. Drew has become an unpredictable threat. He's manipulated so many people, used so many secrets to control those around him, and if he's not stopped, he could continue to cause unpredictable consequences. Nina can tolerate a lot, but she cannot let Drew keep destroying the lives of those she loves. Willow listens, but she's not sure whether she can trust Nina. She's too familiar with empty promises, schemes, and hidden plans. But this time, something feels different. Nina is truly desperate, truly afraid, and that makes Willow hesitate. Perhaps, even if she doesn't want to admit it, Willow knows that Drew is becoming a bigger problem than she ever imagined. Nina begs Willow to help her carry out this deal, to work together to drive Drew down an irreversible path. But what can Willow do? If she helps Nina, it means she becomes part of this dangerous power game, a part of the very plot she's always wanted to avoid. But if she refuses? Drew could continue to manipulate her, control her secrets, and continue to put her family in danger. This story has gone too far, and Willow knows that she doesn't have many choices left. She had tried to avoid this power struggle, but now, she's being pulled into it. If she doesn't act, she could lose everything, or worse, she could become Drew's next target. But what Willow doesn't realize is that she's not the only one being pushed into this battle. Nina may be pleading for her help, but Nina herself is also becoming a pawn in this dangerous game. She thinks she can control the situation, but she doesn't know that there are other forces manipulating both her and Willow, turning them into pawns in a much larger game. One thing is certain, Port Charles is about to witness an unprecedented power struggle, and when everything erupts, no one can predict who will win, who will lose, and who will be the next victim. Willow is being placed in a crazy situation, and the only remaining question is, will she cooperate with Nina to take down Drew, or will she let things unfold and accept the consequences? Laura understands that time is running out. Drew has become increasingly dangerous, manipulating too many people, causing too many consequences, and if no one stops him, Port Charles could fall into an irreparable crisis. Laura has always stood for justice, but this time, she realizes she can't face Drew alone. She needs an ally with power, with authority, and someone who isn't afraid to face the enemy. And the only person who can do that is Sonny. Laura has witnessed Sonny's strength over the years, and she knows that he's not someone who can be easily defeated. More importantly, he has the determination to remove dangerous people from Port Charles. She also knows that Sonny has personal reasons to want to take down Drew, as Drew has tried several times to interfere with the lives of Sonny's loved ones, and now, he is becoming a real enemy. Laura uses her persuasive skills, carefully speaking to Sonny, gradually presenting evidence of the threat Drew is creating. She doesn't just emphasize what Drew has done, but also warns of what he might do next if not stopped. Sonny listens silently, but his eyes show his seriousness. He's not easily manipulated, but he knows that Laura is not the type of person to come to him without a good reason. If Laura believes Drew is such a major threat, then this is definitely a serious issue. The conversation between Laura and Sonny becomes a turning point, as from here, a new alliance is formed. They both understand they cannot act hastily, as Drew holds many cards, he has secrets he can use to manipulate others, and if they attack directly, he could counter in ways they don't expect. Laura presents a strategic plan. She will use her political influence to weaken Drew from the outside, while Sonny will use his connections in the underground world to break Drew's allies from within. They know this battle won't be easy, but they have no other choice. Drew has gone too far, he has abused his power too much, and now it's time for him to face the consequences. But what Laura and Sonny don't know is that Drew has already anticipated this. He knows that if Laura and Sonny cooperate, he'll be in trouble, and he won't sit idly by while they destroy everything he's built. He has his own plan, and when this battle begins, no one can predict who will win. Port Charles is standing on the edge of the biggest power storm in its history. Laura and Sonny may be ready to confront Drew, but will they really be strong enough to defeat him? Or are they underestimating a smarter and more ruthless enemy than ever before? One thing is certain, when this battle erupts, no one will escape its consequences, and Port Charles will never be the same again. Anna has never felt this uncertain. She has always been the one in control, always one step ahead in every plan, but this time, she feels like she's losing her grip. Things are getting more complicated, and when Jason keeps asking about Valentine, Anna begins to realize that something isn't right. Jason isn't the type to question anyone without reason, and if he's asking too many questions about Valentine, it means he knows or senses something that Anna hasn't yet realized. She's trusted Valentine, tried to protect him in the past, but now she can't ignore the feeling that she's missed something important. Anna starts digging into information about Valentine, reviewing everything she knows about him, his recent actions, and gradually, an uncomfortable truth begins to surface. She can't believe what she's seeing. It seems Valentine has been hiding more than she ever thought. She remembers the times Valentine disappeared without explanation, the secret meetings he refused to disclose, and how he always seemed to know more than he admitted. Valentine has always been a mysterious figure, but now, it seems his secrets aren't just personal plans. They could be part of a much more dangerous conspiracy than she ever imagined. Tension builds within her as she realizes Jason may have been right. If Valentine is truly manipulating everything from the shadows, then she's unknowingly been a pawn in his plan all along. Anna can't accept that. She can't believe she's been deceived, that the man she once trusted could be betraying her. But the evidence is becoming clearer, and she can no longer keep turning a blind eye. Things have gone too far, and Anna knows she must act before it's too late. She can't let Valentine continue hiding the truth, can't let herself be a pawn in this power game. But the question now is she ready to face Valentine? And if the truth about him is as bad as she thinks, what can she do to stop him? Port Charles is on the brink of a major crisis, and Anna may be the only one strong enough to stop it, if she has the courage to face the truth. But can she do that when the one she has to confront is Valentine? One thing is certain, Anna has no choice but to uncover the whole truth, and when she does, Port Charles will never be the same again. Sonny is used to facing enemies, dealing with threats, and controlling everything his way, but this time, the real danger doesn't come from a power struggle or a purge in the underground world. This time, his own body is betraying him, and it's a truth he can't control with guns or strategies. When the doctor placed the medical file on the table and gave the diagnosis, Sonny felt the air in the room suddenly grow heavy. He didn't want to hear what was being said, but he couldn't ignore it any longer. His heart condition was worsening, and if he didn't change his lifestyle and seek treatment, he might not have much time left at the top of his power. However, this wasn't easy for Sonny. He's not the kind of person who accepts weakness, and he certainly doesn't want anyone to know that he's facing serious health issues. He knows exactly how this world operates, just a small sign of weakness, and enemies will immediately take the chance to bring him down. Brennan, Drew, or even those quietly watching him, could strike if they discovered Sonny was no longer invincible. Sonny has never feared a battle, but this is one he can't win with punches or guns. He is facing an invisible opponent, an enemy that only he can defeat. He cannot let illness control him, but he also can't keep ignoring the warning signs. The truth is, Sonny has been feeling changes in his body for a long time. The fleeting chest pains, the moments when his heart beats too fast or too weak, the fatigue he tries to hide from everyone, all have been happening quietly but clearly. But he kept telling himself he was still strong, that he couldn't afford to be weak, that he could still run his world the way he always had. But now, the doctor made it clear, if he continues living this way, there's no guarantee he'll stand strong in the future. Sonny could die at any time if he doesn't change his lifestyle, if he doesn't seek treatment before it's too late. What makes it even harder for Sonny is not that he's sick, but that he has to make the decision to change his way of life. Can he give up everything to focus on healing? Can he trust anyone if he loses the ability to control everything? Who will protect his family? Who will make sure that Michael, Christina, Donna, and Avery aren't dragged into a power struggle if he's no longer standing firm. If Sonny truly shows this weakness, will anyone be strong enough to protect the ones he loves? He's so used to being a warrior, to deciding the fate of others, but now, his own fate is out of his control. Port Charles is entering a volatile period, with new forces rising, and power struggles slowly forming. If Sonny falls now, who will stand up to protect what he's built? Can he find a way to fight the illness while maintaining his power? One thing is certain, Sonny cannot let himself be easily defeated, but this time, he's facing a battle he's never encountered before. And if he doesn't figure out how to win, Port Charles could witness the fall of one of the most powerful figures in its history. Brennan is becoming more dangerous than ever. He no longer hides his ruthlessness behind sweet words or sophisticated political strategies. Now, he wants to end things quickly and decisively. He no longer has the patience to continue playing mind games with Valentine, nor does he intend to let anyone stand in his way. His goal is clear, and if anyone is in his path, they will be erased. The confrontation between Brennan and Valentine is no longer a power play, it's become a fight for survival. Both are masters of strategy, each holding secrets that could destroy the other, but this time, it's no longer just about manipulation or control. One of them will not survive when this is over. But what's worse is that this battle isn't just affecting the two of them. Innocent people are getting caught in a dangerous whirlwind they know nothing about. And Carly is right in the middle of this storm, though she doesn't realize it. Carly has no idea that she's been targeted by Brennan, that she's being watched, that her every move could lead to unforeseen consequences. She has faced dangerous people before, but this time, she doesn't realize how serious the threat she's facing is. Brennan may not see Carly as his main enemy, but he knows she has close ties to Valentine, and that makes her a threat. If he can't take Valentine down immediately, the best way to control the situation is to attack the people he cares about most. Valentine, despite being mysterious and always keeping a distance from others, can't deny that he cares about Carly. He knows Brennan is a man with no limits, willing to use anyone to achieve his goals, and if Carly gets dragged into this war, she may not have a way out. Valentine feels that time is running out. He knows that if he doesn't act quickly, Brennan will be able to defeat him in ways he didn't anticipate. But he also understands that he's up against a dangerous adversary who has nothing to lose. Brennan won't hesitate to eliminate anyone in his way, and if Carly becomes a threat, he won't hesitate to act against her. Meanwhile, Carly continues to act, unaware that she's being watched. She still thinks she can control the situation, that she can figure out a way to protect those around her, but she doesn't realize she's getting closer to a trap that's already been set. Brennan has decided he won't let Valentine continue to stand in his way, and that means he'll act sooner than anyone can stop him. If Valentine can't be taken down immediately, Carly will become the next target, and that's what makes the situation even more tense. The question now isn't who will strike first, but who will survive when everything is over. Port Charles is on the brink of an inevitable battle, and when it erupts, there will be bloodshed. The only remaining question is who will be the victim. Will Valentine strike fast enough to stop Brennan? Will Carly realize the danger before it's too late? Or will Brennan achieve his goal and prove he's the strongest in this war? One thing is certain. Port Charles is about to face one of its bloodiest confrontations, and when it's all over, no one can predict who will be left standing to witness its consequences.